Oh, hello, Richard.
Hey, Colin, I'm a little disappointed this morning. The first image of you doesn't have a Ford hat on.
I know I got about 12 Ford hats,
I
and
know.
I don't know why. It's in the middle of the NASCAR playoffs, too, so I should have had a Ford hat. I could have got a Logano hat or a Blaney hat or any Team Penske hat, Ford Performance hat. Big Ford I saw this Ford Performance
Did you see it?
montage. Yes.
Yeah, great, isn't it?
Incredible. Did you you didn't think I'd go right there. I did see that on social media the other day.
Yeah, it's fabulous. It's fabulous. We have, of course, we have such great history with our racing, and it's really exciting. Didn't mean to bring that up
No,
right
no, no.
now,
Do you
but
know, by the way, they're sending Austin Cindric, who drives a Ford, over
no,
to Australia, and he's going to drive a Ford supercar in a race over there.
no, I didn't know that. But do you know that we're going to make an announcement where our involvement with, and I haven't done this yet, and
Hmm.
it's not official yet, but we're going to sponsor the Red Bull team, Formula One.
Oh, that's a
Yeah, that's
Haas
big.
factory team or something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
Ah,
Did you see the movie yet? F1.
no, I'm not interested. I don't like F1.
What? Oh, come on.
I
Why?
I don't. I just don't like. I'm not a fan of
Why?
F1.
Why?
Just not into it. Not my
It's like my
thing.
newest obsession.
I know people. Here's why.
I
It's
know why. I know why. It's
Tell
too
me
much.
why.
It's too much hype for you. Too much glitz. Too much because they're
Nope.
focused on fashion.
Nope.
What?
It's
Go
not.
ahead. What is it?
There's no. They never pass. It's how you qualify, and there's especially never last lap passing. Like they never pass, and the cars are too fragile.
What?
Yeah, like if you bump them like this, the guy's out of the race. Um, Also, it's over officiated. They have all these crazy rules. I'm not saying it's bad, and it's like it's a big sport in the world. I just there's not enough passing for me. Uh,
Well, I enjoy it,
it's
and
it's big, and apparently the movie and the documentary have made people like go crazy. First the
yeah,
documentary, and now this movie have made people go crazy for it.
yeah, I love it. So anyway,
Speaking of,
I
wait, real
wanted to
quick, I
engage.
was telling you about the supercar race in Australia.
You
I
were
was in the Daytona, and I was talking to a guy from Ford. I didn't catch his name, and we were
okay,
talking about this. He was one of the engine guys for
okay,
Ford, and he worked with Gene Haas and those guys, right?
hmm.
And we were just talking about Ford's. He told me the Ford Maverick in Australia is gigantic.
Really?
He said
See, I don't know that.
the like a smaller truck is they can't keep it in stock in Australia.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty popular here too. But
Yes.
yeah,
Anyway,
that's pretty interesting. And I know you are a race fan, and we're going to convert you to a
just
Formula
not
One.
F1. No.
Well, F2
No.
or FU. No.
No. Perhaps, but no.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm
But
going
I'm
to
a
change
Steeler
topics.
fan. You
You
excited
are?
about the
Wait,
Steelers?
you're not a Steeler fan.
Yes, I
Did
want
you
them to
really
win.
just say that?
I have been my whole life. I want them to win.
you you completely disengaged.
No, I'm not disengaged. I want them to win, but I'm not. I'm an. I'm a fan that is honest.
Okay. Then let's be honest.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Tell me how important you think that game one season opener, does it portend the future at all, or is it just a good game one?
Well, it definitely is a look into the future. There's a quarterback if he stays healthy that's very good. There are multiple receivers, excuse me, that he can throw to. There's definitely a tight end. But then on the other side, the linebackers and both lines stink.
Both lines. I think both lines need addressed. I do agree with that. Stink, I'm not sure. I think Broderick might start approaching that term.
Bust.
Yeah,
Bust.
yeah. Really seems to be, and we've tried him everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Given him multiple opportunities, and he can be better. I mean, he's got the physical attributes to be able to be stellar. He really does. And I don't know what's in his head. I don't know why, but there's definitely a need there. And I, I don't know, like Mike Tomlin said in his press conference, um, our quarterback got hit too many times.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, okay, if you're a corner and you make a terrible play, it could result in a touchdown. That stinks, but it's a touchdown. Nobody
Mhm.
truly gets hurt. If you're a tackle and you make a terrible play, you run the risk of getting another player injured and potentially your star player.
Yeah,
That's troublesome.
that's troublesome because no, it's absolutely troublesome. I don't see a solution. I don't even know who's his backup. I don't know that.
There's, you know, that's the thing that they've not really cultivated depth on the line. So whenever you draft somebody as high as you do, you count on him being a star for a decade.
Yeah. So let's go to the other line.
Uh huh.
We ended last season being surgically straight up the middle, um, excised. We just that, and now it looks like we started the season the exact same way. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think that offenses sometimes are especially. I think maybe sometimes
I'm
they're
talking about
thrown.
defense.
No. Listen, offenses offer a wrinkle in that first week, and especially a quarterback that's not a typical quarterback in what the Jets offered.
Right.
That I'm going to give them a little bit of an out, but because you had to really be cognizant of the quarterback's legs, and so you could get gashed up the middle a little bit by a hammer running game, some because you got to worry about the quarterback running the football too on the outside. So I'll give him a bit of a pass. But if it's 2-3 weeks, then it's an issue.
You really, to me, you really can't, because it's so symptomatic of exactly the same thing last year. You had Josh Allen,
Mm-hmm.
who, yeah, used the word gash. That's a great word. So what happens every time we play a team with a mobile quarterback? We're gonna, just say it's okay. I'm not in on that. What's gonna happen with Lamar Jackson? He'll kill us.
You got to hope to outscore him. That's the thing. And in a way, you kind of have to possess the ball. Even though you got to score points,
Well,
you
we
can't
only
have
held the ball
empty.
24 minutes or 25 minutes. We only held
Right.
the ball that long. And so that's to your point. Um, I don't, I'm worried. But let's say you're not going to be as generous and forgiving as you are right now.
Uh huh.
And let's say we are going to critique it. Where would that critique fall on that defensive line, do you think? If in
Well,
fact it was more a, a, a staffing personnel problem, is there a personnel problem on that line that you see?
yeah. I mean, you got to. Cam Hayward's good, but is he great?
Yeah. See, I don't know. Um, he's a common denominator. He was there through it last year. He's there through it this year. I don't know. Is that a problem? That's a question. Certainly not a finger pointing, but these are questions that I think are legitimate. And then, of course, they throw the statistic out that TJ Watt hasn't had a sack in 5 games.
Right.
Um, is that symptomatic of a bigger problem?
It's I don't know if it's symptomatic of it's a problem in and of itself because he's paid to bring the quarterback down, and that has to
Right.
happen
Okay. So what
some
do you
way,
think?
somehow.
So why do you think it's not happening?
That I don't know, but it has to happen. And if it's not happening, you have to wonder what's going on the other side. Let's say they're doing everything they can to take Watt away. You've got to get productivity from the other side.
You do. And the other side is Highsmith, right?
Right.
Yeah. So here's your choice. You're staffing your all-star pro team.
Hmm.
You take Micah Parsons, or
Right.
do you take TJ Watt?
Micah Parsons. Right now, Micah Parsons.
And why?
I just think he's better sideline to sideline.
Okay. Yep. And so I don't disagree with that. And then plus he's got him by 5 years, I think.
I mean, there's that. I mean, he's younger.
Yeah.
So there's
And
longevity
why
to his
is it that
career.
that always comes back to be a very important issue? That really does. Youth is, it's very, you can't teach youth.
The one thing about the game the other day is I'm a big normally, and I've converted a bit over the past couple years that kickers are interchangeable, but they're obviously not. Um, Boswell walked up and kicked that 60-yarder like it was a 37-yarder. It was incredible.
Though, what's interesting about that? Yes, it was, and he's great, and I love the guy, and he brings his car here. I love the kid. I really do. I love his whole image. I like everything about him. Um, but
Mm-hmm.
do you know what my butt is?
You shouldn't pay him a ton of money.
Oh no, I think you should.
Okay,
No,
what's the
no,
butt?
my butt is he's great now, but there was a point where he missed a lot of field goals consecutively,
Oh
a
yeah, you're
lot of
right.
attempts. And when was that? 3 years, 4 years?
Right. He had good year, bad year, good year, bad year. Now like 2 to 3 good years in a row.
Yes. And so if we had given up on him, we
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be sitting here right now saying how great he is. So that was a great personnel move. Somebody, Mike Tomlin, saw the greatness and stuck with it. And he worked through it, and he had to work through it. And I commend him for that, because a lot of guys would have tanked at that point. A lot of
Well, I
guys would have just,
agree.
right?
And I think a case study is going to be, let's see how confident Baltimore is in close games this year, and let's see how many they win or lose
Right.
without Tucker being there.
Right. And who is their kicker now?
They've got a different kicker. It's not Justin Tucker.
No, it's not. And he's hurt.
Oh, he ran him off because of his behavior.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I might have overlooked it, but I'm not sure what his behavior was. Because he was solid. And yeah, and that's Chris Boswell. I'm surprised that they did the deal for Cam and didn't do something for Boswell.
Yeah, I think they can wait because he's not going to go anywhere. They're not
Yeah,
in
but
jeopardy.
remember, one year he also got hurt.
You're right, but maybe that's why they gave such a long look to that Sauls, and he's probably still going to continue to work out somewhere.
He's going to be good. I think he's going to be good somewhere too. But
You think they'll beat Seattle?
oh, easily. Seattle's secondary worries me a little bit though. But no, easily.
Yeah, I think they'll probably win 27-10. No, 27-17.
Okay, wasn't that my
It
prediction
was
last
something
time?
like that. Yep,
Yeah.
27-17.
Um, okay. I'll probably go with you on that. I'm not going to disagree. Um, I see Aaron, just continuing to be Aaron. And by the way, I don't think we can have this conversation without again saying and talking. You and I talked on KDKA the other day also. I don't think it would be remiss not to talk about Aaron's humility.
Yeah, I mean he's fantastic, and he
I
was
mean,
into it on the sideline. He heaped praise on everybody.
he really, and again, like I said the other day, I would really like to talk to somebody prior, like a Mike McCarthy. Maybe we can get Mike McCarthy, Chelsea. Maybe we can get Mike McCarthy for an interview here, because he's from Greenfield, and what I read this morning is he's a fan. He's now able to feel free about being a Steelers fan, um, and Mike McCarthy had him, in Green Bay,
Right.
right? So I'd be
Yeah.
curious. I'd say, Mike, was Aaron? Did he display the same amount of humility then that he does now? Because I mean, you got to love the guy. Plus, the other thing, the way they brought him in, and it was Brett Favre, right?
Yep.
And he sat behind Brett. Didn't he do an apprenticeship for like 3 years?
Yeah, he didn't play right away.
Yeah, they kept him, and maybe there's wisdom to that, but I think that I think there's I don't know. I think there may be wisdom to that, but there's such a need to win today in the NFL.
No, I got you. I'm totally with you, which is why I think they gave up on Najee Harris and went with Jalen Warren. That's a study in that. You got to win now. You go with the better guy.
Yeah, and then you let Najee, or then you let the backup, then you let him carry the ball 25 times and Gaineswell 32 times. So
Right.
I don't know what we're doing there, but
We'll
we need
get it
to do
figured
something.
out.
And I think our draft pick will be just fine there. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I think this has been wonderful. I think we had a record number of viewers, so let's
Through the
continue to grow
roof.
through the roof. Let's
I
go.
will talk to you next week.
I might not want to, but I'll let you know.
Well, you let me know. You're on the fence. I'll watch F1. I promise I'll try.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
all I
Bye.
can ask for. Thank you.
Yes.